The difference between lust, like, and love. The difference between lust, like, and love. I'm breaking down all three in different scenarios, player. I'm just going right in. Number one, when she shares every last personal detail about her life to you over time, let's just say 5 years. When you really and truly love someone and it has gotten past the physical level and elevated towards the mental and emotional level, your natural good instinct is to want to share certain deep details about yourself to them. This usually is your significant other, not just someone you're not taking seriously. But if her feelings is starting to go somewhere else while being in a relationship, she could find herself confiding in another man. And now she may realize she's falling for him, and this is lust. 5 years. Check this out, players. I'm breaking down. Lust like love. 5 years mean that's the proper way to build love, because you've had a very long time to grow with that person, grow through hardships and obstacles with that person. So their real true character, behavior, habits, intangibles, good and bad qualities, and true personality has been revealed over time. So that's real love. But just falling for someone else is like in lust. And I'll say this, players. When you grow to love someone, that's the proper way, because you're building it. It's a process. That's the proper way. But just catching feelings for someone, that's like in lust. Okay, love is this. Love is climbing Mount Everest, and it takes the average person to climb Mount Everest, I'll say, almost 3 months to climb up and down Mount Everest. But like and lust is like this. When you go to the playground and you climb up the slide, right? And then you just slide down the slide. Now, the like is the slide and you're sliding down, but the lust part is the fun and excitement that you got out of sliding down the slide. Wee! See, that's like and lust. But real true love is when you build it. That's climbing up Mount Everest. So that's the difference between like, lust, and love. Okay, number 2, players. Take up for his imperfections. Okay. She's well aware of her man's stubbornness, bad manners. He's a street guy, or he's a well-known ladies' man. But by knowing that, she still defends his bad habits, character traits anytime someone else points it out or brings it up in conversation with her. With all of that, the part of truly loving someone is taking the bad with the good. And the only person who gets to criticize or constructively criticize the man she loves is her. She's dealing with him, not them. So that's love, players. That's really love. When you deal with the bad and the good, hey, you the only one can criticize him, because it's her dealing with him, not us. You see what I'm saying? Number 3, players. She can't stop mentioning his name in conversations. Okay. If she's constantly bringing up your name during conversations with other people, that means you have built a large space of real estate in her mind. Even if it's a conversation with her friends about going shopping and she finds a way to throw your name in the conversation and make you relevant, that's because you're all she's thinking about. This is like in lust. That's like in lust. Just being on her mind, talking about you all the time. That's like in lust. Okay, 4. Y'all both work together, okay? The only time people really want to spend more hours at work is if they really need the hours and the overtime pay. So if she's volunteering to stay late just because you're working overtime, then she has a crush on you. And this sexual lust tension building lust. That's building lust, players. She has a crush on you. Hey, you're just building up the lust, player. The sexual tension, really. Now, that was like in lust. But check this out. Number 5. She's comfortable opening up her soul to you. Now, check this out. Being vulnerable in front of someone is a big sign that you're not just comfortable. Hold on now. Let me take it back, players. Being vulnerable in front of someone is a big sign that you're not just comfortable, but it's an emotional connection too. Okay? A lot of people hear the word love. Now check this out. A lot of people hear the word love and think about good times, smiles, foreplay, sex, romance, going on a bunch of dates, finishing each other's sentences, and marriage. But the best indication of true feelings is being willing to open up your heart to someone. She can be married physically to her husband, but still bare her soul to another man. And that's her innermost secrets and feelings, player. When you bare your soul, see, your husband got her physically, but another man can have access to her on a deeper personal level. And the one she opened up her heart to, that's the one she has an emotional connection to, players. That's the one she feels comfortable with and has an emotional connection to. See, now that's deeper than just the physical, player. So even though she married, if she opened up her heart to another man, the man she been knowing, that's who really got her heart. He has a permanent place in her consciousness and her heart, players. Number 6, and that's love. She becomes interested in certain things you like. She used to not like Lil Wayne, but now she's collected all of his albums and memorized all of his lyrics. At first, hip-hop wasn't really her thing, but since she's been around you, she's discovered a new love for hip-hop. Now Wayne is one of her favorite rappers, and you notice her new music playlist. Now this is like. She like you. She like things you like. Now that's like. Okay, number 7. Cares what he says about her. Okay. You're never going to please everyone, and that's true. Even when you try your hardest, but she takes it real personal. When someone she likes gets mad at her or gives her constructive criticism on something she did wrong or came up short on, this means she values your opinion, and that means she likes you, player. I had a female do that. Man, I used to always just tell her she did something wrong. This one, she used to always value my opinion on something. Okay, I'd do better. See, she wanted that constructive criticism, but she just liked me. It wasn't no love or no lust, just like me. Okay, players. Number 8. Constantly checks her phone to see if you called or text. Okay. With all of this social media, most people's hands and eyes are glued to their phones. Okay, that's true. So with every ring or ping that goes off on her phone, her body jumps up and brings a smile to her face. Uh-oh, the beautiful smile. She can't go 20 seconds without checking her phone while at home, around her friends, or at work, because she knows it's a good possibility that that call or text could be you, and she doesn't want to keep you waiting. This is like. You get it, players? Now that's like. She like you, players. Number 9. Admit when she's wrong after an intense, heated arguments and fights and disagreements, player. Admit when she's wrong after intense, heated arguments, fights, and disagreements. Even though it takes a lot to admit when you're wrong, and this is especially hard to do if a person is immature or just doesn't respect another person. But if during a heated battle with her man or a man, if she throws her ego and stubbornness to the side in favor of a solution or to reason, this is love. It's very hard for a woman to admit when she's wrong. So if she breaks herself, check that now, players. If she breaks herself and apologizes, that means she really respects and values that man. Love is action, and that's love being displayed, and that's her mentally and emotionally and physically submitting to you, players. Hey, man, trying to get a black woman to admit when she's wrong, that's like trying to pull a car in park, man. That's like trying to pull a car that's stuck in park, players. But if a woman can open up herself up, man, and say she apologized for doing something wrong, that shows maturity, man, but how much she value and respect that man, player. She's submitting to you mentally, physically, and emotionally, man, by just saying, you know what, I apologize, because she respects and value a whole lot. That's love, player. That's love being displayed. That's action. Love is action. Love is action, player. It's a choice, not a feeling. Feelings come and go. Number 10. She's in a relationship but feels guilty hanging with another guy. Now check this out. First off, she shouldn't feel guilty hanging with a friend, if you're really a friend. But the only way she can feel guilty is if she has feelings for that friend. Emotional cheating is the worst, and it is, players. Emotional cheating is worse than physical at times. Emotional cheating is worse because that means she's catching feelings, not growing. Growing is when you build love. Catching is just like in lust, okay? She's catching feelings and falling for that guy. And at times, that's even worse than physical cheating. So if every time that guy sends her a text and she has feelings for him, that's a lustful sensation running down through her mind and spine. Running down through her mind and spine. And it's even more exciting because it's being done in secrecy. So that's lust, player. And that even drives it up even more because she's doing it in secrecy, see? You get a rush out of getting away with cheating, man. It gives you a rush by getting away with cheating. 11. Her pupils dilate. If you catch her constantly staring at you in a public place like the club, her eyes are fixating on you because she's aroused, attracted, and she's falling in lust with you. As humans, we are all drawn to things that captures our attention. Eye contact is one of the most intimate acts, and it is the most intimate act there is other than passionately kissing. Other than passionately kissing, it's eye contact. Number 12, what do I say? Like during sex, if the relationship is serious, you want to look in your eyes during sex. That's the intimate level, man. You looking in her eyes, she looking in your eyes. Y'all passionately kissing and all that stuff like that. See, but when it's not that serious, when y'all getting physical, she ain't gonna look in your eyes and all that kissing you in the mouth. Y'all tongue wrestling. No, ain't gonna be none of that. But it gets deep when you start kissing and looking at each other in your eyes, man. That's deep, man. 12, over analyzing what she heard. If she's at the club with her friends and you smile at her and speak, this question is in her head. Now this is in her head, player. This is the question mark in her head. This wouldn't even get a second thought if she wasn't interested in you. But if it's someone she likes, every detail is worth overthinking. Now check this out now. Number 1, does he speak like that to everybody? Or was he low-key trying to flirt on the low? She cares because she wants it to be a reality that you was flirting. So that's like. That's like, player. She just like you. That's like. Number 13. Too overprotective over who her male friend dates. Okay, this is a good one. If she says he's just a friend, her concerns and interests in his personal dating life will only go so far, which is true. It will only go so far now. Your concerns and interests only go so far. So, if she's too overly concerned and interested and invested in his dating life, even when she has a man, it's because she secretly wishes he was with her. And that's liking lust, player. That's liking lust. 14. So, hey, is she overly protective of that man? Hey, man, she wishes that man was with her. 14. Her frown turns upside down. If she sees that spending time with someone other than her man and her male friend constantly brightens her day just by his presence, her feelings for him is a way more than friends. Yes, it is. It's more than friends. It's way more than friends, man. Hold on, player. That's way more than friends. If her feelings into that, way more, player. But hold on. 15. Misses him when he goes missing. She knows if she tells her man she misses her male friend, he would think it's more to their relationship than just friendly, which is true. But if she still feels like something's missing when he's not around, especially for weeks and months, and then as soon as she sees and hears him, her heart feels like it's complete again. This means she really cares about him. Now that's love, players. For her feelings to be so strongly attached like that, they might have had a shared past together. And I believe that, man. No. Strongly attached like that, like her heart is feeling like it's like a halfway heart. But as soon as she see him after months and weeks away, and now she feel complete, that's love, man. That is love, players. That's love, players. 16. Make sure she looks her absolute best when she knows she's going to see him. Okay. When she's been in a long-term relationship for years, she doesn't always give her outfit second, third, and fourth thoughts. Now, check me out. When she's been in a long-term relationship for years, she doesn't always give her outfit second, third, and fourth thoughts. So if she's been in a relationship for years and the object of her affection isn't her man, then she'll find herself paying real close attention to her hair, clothes, shoes, heels, makeup, and perfume before she leaves the house, because all these play a major part when she's trying to impress that certain someone, players, man. When she's checking second, third, and fourth time to see how good her outfit is, yeah, player, she's trying to impress that certain someone. Her object of affection is not you, it's the other man. 17. He's down and now she's sad. A guy she's been working with for some years is going through some hard times, and it shows at work. And for some reason, she's feeling down and depressed about it too. Okay, now check this. Now this is a good one, players. If her emotions gets this intense for another guy, it's because she really just cares about his well-being. Just wants the best for him and wants him to bounce back after a hard time. She likes him, but she is emotional, so she's displaying empathy. Now, she is emotional, player, so she does display empathy a lot. So, she likes him. I'm just saying she likes him. But she is emotional, so that's her nature to be, emotional. They live off their emotions. So, she's displaying empathy. She's putting her feet in his shoes and trying to feel like he feels. So her caring and nurturing nature takes over, which is true, players. Her caring and nurturing nature just takes over. Number 18. Compares you to her ex, players. Most couples compare themselves to other couples subconsciously, though. But if she's comparing her present partner to her past lover, not only will this point out his flaws and imperfections, but it also says indirectly that she secretly wants her current partner to be her ex-lover. Her ex-lover. Comparing all the time, no. But it also says indirectly that she secretly wants her current partner to be her ex-lover. This is love. Now this is love. And she doesn't love you. It's him, players. And she doesn't love you. It is him, player. Constantly comparing you, player? No. She wishes you was him, players. You trying to make you over too? You know what I'm saying? Buying you clothes. She used to buy him and all that stuff like that. No, player. 19, players. Remembers important details. Remembers important details. If she really likes you, she'll remember everything you tell her because she hangs on to every word. Because she knows that what's important and personal to you is important and personal to her. And this is like. If she hold on to your every word, player, and can memorize it down to a, I'm talking about down to a T, player, she like you, player. I'm gonna remember everything about you. I'm talking about personally and important, because see, if it's important to you and personal to you, then it's important and personal to her. So she like you a lot, player. Number 20. Hanging around you brings the best out of her. Okay, now this is a good one, player. Hanging around you brings the best out of her. She probably had no interest in helping out in her neighborhood. Helping you pass out turkeys on Thanksgiving, passing gifts out on Christmas, and helping out with back-to-school drives by passing out clothes, book bags, and supplies. Okay. But now that she cares about what you think of her, she's making more of a serious effort and dedication to pitch in on a daily basis. She sees herself improving and really being beneficial in her neighborhood. So you got to help her out in the community. That's a good thing. This is because she wants to spark your interest in her and be worthy, and showing her good intangibles, qualities, and abilities. Because she wants your attention and love and affection. Now check this out, player. When I say worthy now, I'm saying having and showing her good intangibles, because see, you got to be like, it got to be in you to want to do something like that, to give away, you know what I'm saying, start school drives, give away turkeys and all that stuff like that, no Christmas gifts and all that. So that's like having good intangibles, see, stuff you can't see, but that's important. So having and showing her good intangibles, qualities, and abilities of your attention, love, and affection. This shows kindness, like I just said. She's being unselfish, willing to work, and humanity. But she wants it to graduate to something more serious. Now this is but she wants it to graduate to something more serious. So she just wants you to see her intangibles, player. And I had a female do that too, man. She would always try to do things. I was like, man, no, man, do it because you want to do it. You know what I'm saying? But hey, she would always try to help out, man. Every time I would do something, she would ask, hey, you want me to help? But hey, she wanted to graduate towards something deeper than just, a like. You know what I'm saying? So she wanted to, try to be worthy of my love and affection and attention. But check this out, players. I just want to say this, man. I want to break down lust, like, and love. You see what I'm saying? Because a lot of guys say, man, I was loving the side piece. No, man. Your woman that's with you, man. You cannot love two people at one time. Now, you can love your woman because she go through everything with you. See, this is what I mean by this. When you really love someone, now check this out. Let me take my time, player. When you really love someone, like let's say you married, or let's say you're in a serious relationship, right? When you really love someone, man, that's the person that really go through everything with you. Like I said earlier, man, you see, they revealing their character to you, personality to you, the true personality and character, habits, intangibles, good and bad qualities. You know what I'm saying? So you see the other side of that person, not just the physical. It's beyond the physical when you with somebody that you really truly love, that y'all go through hardships together, obstacles, man. It's like running a marathon. But when you like somebody and you love somebody, that's the side piece. So you don't go through everything with her, man. You don't know, bro, if you don't know how she'll react under pressure, but you know that your woman with you will. See, your side piece might fall under pressure, but your woman hold up. You either gonna hold up or fold up under pressure. and your woman showing you that she gonna hold up with you. So you don't know the side piece gonna buckle under pressure. You don't know that. So you love your woman. You lust your side piece and you love your woman. Because you don't know you don't know if she's still. You just see, you with her for the physical. You see just one side of her. You don't see the other 50% side of your side piece. But your woman, you see 100% of her. Because like I said, 5 years, man, that's a long time to reveal character, personality, habits, behavior, intangibles, good qualities, bad or good qualities. See what I mean? You've been through, man, everything with that person, man. And that's real love. When you with that person, man, through it all, hardships, obstacles, man, y'all done ran a marathon together, man, been through the ups and downs. See, love is action, and that's love. That's real love when you've been through a lot together, man. But just lusting somebody and liking somebody, no. How can you love somebody that you don't be around a lot? So you around your woman all the time, you love her. So y'all be around each other a lot, man. Y'all get into arguments. Y'all try to resolve and get to the bottom of it. You see what I'm saying? Now that's love. But when you just see somebody, man, every now and then, that's not love, man. So I'll just go to the Jada and Will Smith thing. Now, to me, August was really her boyfriend. Because see, when you have a side piece, you don't spend a lot of time with your side piece. That's like every 3 or 4 months, man. So when you really have been spending like consistently and constantly spending time with somebody like your side piece, you really graduated them to a boyfriend, like Jada did August. See, she made him a boyfriend. That wasn't no side piece, man. Your side piece you're supposed to see every now and then. But your boyfriend, you want to see him like every other weekend or every weekend. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I said the difference. You cannot love someone you don't be around all the time. And then if they don't show you the other side of them, how can you love them? You don't even know the other side of them. But I just want to say this, players. Loving someone doesn't need a reason. If you can't explain why you love someone, that's not called love. That's called like. Love requires many reasons, and it's hard to express and has several explanations, players. Man, if your woman can explain why she love you, player, that's not love. That's like, player. It's supposed to be a hard time when you trying to explain to somebody. Like I say, explanations and expressions, player. It's hard to just tell someone why you love them. If she can make it easy on you, player, and tell you that how much she love you, in under a minute or 30 seconds, that's not love. That's like. Because see, real love, when you're trying to express it and give out explanations for it, player, that's like a puzzle. That's just like putting a puzzle together. You don't know which piece to put down first to build it from the inside out. See, that's love. So if you say, hey, why you love me, baby? And she take her time and it take like 3 hours to explain, that's love. But under 30 seconds or a minute, she really just like you a lot, player. When you truly care for someone, their mistakes never change. Your feelings, because it's the mind that gets angry, but the love still cares. Now check this out. It takes 3 seconds to say I love you, 3 hours to explain why, and a lifetime to prove. It takes 3 seconds to say I love you, 3 hours to explain why, and a lifetime to prove. And that's like climbing Mount Everest, players. That's what I mean by lust, like, and love. When you catch feelings, players, when you catch feelings, that's lust and like. But when you really grow with someone and grow to love him, that's the proper way to love someone. When you grow with them, go through the hardships, go through the obstacles, and they reveal their real character to you. And the other 50% side that you don't know about, the ugly, deep, dark side that they don't want to shine a light on. They want to keep it hidden. But then they, like I said earlier, they sit down and reveal every detail about themselves to you over a long period of time. That's love, man. So how can you love someone that you don't hardly know nothing about, man? A guy was telling me, man, hey, man, I love this woman, man. He was talking about another woman. I say, how can you love her, man, and you don't really know her, man? Has she ever got down deep with you about herself? Has she ever revealed her deep, dark secrets to you? Has she ever did something for you? Has she ever got your clothes out the cleaners, man? Cooked you a meal? Fed your dog? Come on, man. It's the reason why it's side piece, because she the option. And the main woman is the priority. I'm not saying the main priority. I'm saying she a priority because she with you. But a lot of guys say, man, I love her. No, you can only love one person at a time, man. You got one heart, man. And like I said, you love the person that you go with, like things with the most, man. Hardships, man. Like I say, man, it's hard, man. And when you express it, man, it's hard to explain because, like I say, it's like, what piece of the puzzle do I put down first? Do I put this piece down? See, that's how you explain your love. It's hard to express it and get explanations, man. It's hard because, like I say, man, it's putting down pieces to the puzzle. Like I said, it takes 3 hours, man, to explain, and a lifetime to prove, and 3 seconds to say I love you, 3 hours to explain it, and a lifetime to prove. That's love, players. That's real love, man. If she can take her time, or you can take your time breaking it down to her, the reasons you love her, man, it take you 3 hours or longer, That's love. But if it take under 30 seconds or under a minute, man, she just like you a lot, man. Man, she just like you a lot, man. She's not, cause you gotta give a person time to, why you love me? Oh man, let me, where I start? I gotta put this piece here, put that piece there. It's gonna take me a while, but give me some time. Now that's love. But just going straight into why they love you, man, that's really, she just like you a lot, player. You cannot love two people at one time, man. Especially if you haven't went through nothing with them, man. If you haven't went through nothing with your partner, man, you can't actually just love that person, man. You can like them a whole lot and care about them a whole lot, but how can you love them when you haven't went through nothing with them? Like, I'm talking about like the death of the parent. Like, you had a death in your family, and she rolled it out with you. You know what I'm saying? You was at the hospital, and she came to see you and sat with you, man, and waited till you got, I don't care if it was 3 days, 4 days, you stayed in there, man. She came up there with you every day. Every time she got off her job, she came up there with you, stayed with you, player. Stayed with you the whole time until you went home. Every day she got out of work, she came and see you. And stayed with you until you went home. Man, that's love, man. When you just call somebody, and I'll just say this, when you just call somebody, check, that's good too. Now that's good. That's good too. But man, when you up there with them, man, going through it like they going through it, man, even you know they down, man, that's love, man. And then when they go home, you go home. Every day you get out of work, you go see them. Same with you, player. She in the hospital, man, for a week. And you going to see her every time you get out of work, man, that's love, man. And then you stay up there with her a couple of hours, and when she go home, you go home, that's love, man. You can just check on them and call them if you want to, but man, real love, you get up off that bed or get out of work, going to see them, call them, checking them up. If you can't, man, you call them every day, what's wrong? Hey, you made progress yet? You out yet? What's going on? See, like is when your partner needs some money, and he asks to borrow it, and you give it to him, and he gives it to you back. See, now that's like. Love is this. When you see your partner struggling, you ain't even got to ask him do he want something. You know he hurting, and you just get the money to him anyway and tell him to keep it. That's love. That's love. That's love. When your partner, you see your partner hurting, and you know he in bad shape financially, but you just give him, man, the money and tell him keep it. Don't worry about paying you back. That's love. He didn't have to tell you he was hurting. You knew he was hurting. You know your partner, and you just gave it to him. See, in the NFL is like this. The game NFL, the football practices, right? That's love. See, love is the practices that the NFL players go through. See, that's love because the fans don't get to see that, man. They getting hurt, man, at practice, man. They having head injuries at practice. They getting fussed at, running the wrong plays. They lifting weights, man, watching film. That's the hard things that the fans don't see. I'm talking about they getting hurt. They got to go in the cool tanks, you know what I'm saying, get their legs back, you know what I'm saying, right, man. They got to sit in them tubs full of ice. They hurting, man, throwing up. See, that's love. The practices is love, okay? Like is the football games. That's like, okay? Everybody got their jerseys on. They having a good time. They didn't already practice hard all week. You work hard for, let's see, 4 or 5 days out of the week, right? That's love. Working hard 4 or 5 days a week, right? That's love. Okay, the game is the light, right? That's the light, because you got your football jerseys on. Everybody looking good, got wristbands on, gloves. I'm talking about, man, hey, they clean. Okay, the touchdown, when you celebrate, that's lust. See? But the fans don't get to see the practices, the hard practices, man. They just see the games and the touchdowns, play the points on the scoreboard. That's all they see. So love is the hard workouts, the hard win sprints, man, the training camps. That's love, players. That's real love. You know what I'm saying? The workouts you got to get, man. The heartache, man. You got to leave your family behind. You know what I'm saying? That's the love, man. You're traveling all over the world. You can't come home. You know what I'm saying? You see your family. You got a job to do. That's your profession. That's your career. But the like is the football game. You know, everybody got their pads on. They clean jerseys on, wristbands, the gloves, man. They smooth. And then a touchdown. When you run the play, you just score a touchdown. That's the lust. The celebration is the lust part. See, but the hard work was the love. And that's why I say when you climb Mount Everest, that's real love, man. When it takes the normal person, the average person, man, over at least I say around 3 months to climb up and down Mount Everest. See, that's love. But going up a slide, that's like when you slide down, whee, that's lust. So man, love is hard work, man. Hard work, dedication, man, sacrificing, man, holding on and maintaining that intimacy, man. That's love, man. That's love. When you and your woman have been through everything, man, everything, all the hardships, man, death in the family. She got laid off, you had to take over. You got laid off, she had to take over. You know what I'm saying? Y'all going through it together, man, struggling together, man, budgeting your finances, saving up. You know, y'all having a hard time financially, man. You know what I'm saying? When she can't make it home, you cook some on the stove. When she make it home for you, she cook when you in the stove. The car breaking down. The kids, you know what I'm saying? You gotta take care of. A side piece don't help you take care of your kids. You know what I'm saying? The side piece don't help you pay your bills. So how is that love? The side piece don't give you action, man. Love is action and a choice, not the feelings. Feelings come and go. And character is and part of your character is loyalty, man. And this goes beyond just sex. That's love, man. So a side piece, how can you love your side piece? You can lust her and like her, but you can't love her, man. Because the woman that's with you every day, all day, is the one that's going through it with you, man. That's real love, man. Hardships, obstacles, man. Going through that marathon, man. Man, going through the hurricanes, man. Man, going through those hurricanes, you gotta stay at the house, man. Electricity off. You gotta sit there and sweat until the lights and power come back on, man. That's love, man. You sitting there with your man. You know what I'm saying? You sitting there with your man. Y'all waiting it out. It might take 2-3 days for the power come back on, but y'all sit there and dealt with that, man. That's love, man. A side piece, another woman can't give you that. You know what I'm saying? It's the woman that goes with you the most is who you love, man. You can't love two people at one time, man. You got to love one person at a time. That's the one you go through with it the most, man. That's the one you go through with it the most. The woman you saying part-time, how can you love her? You don't know nothing about her except for the physical. You don't have a mental and emotional and spiritual connection with your side piece or just another woman in general. I'm just saying. So, player, I wanted to break lust, like, and love down. And I gave you different scenarios, players. All right, players, respect.